Can we please, let's just get started. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's Hal Sparks Mega Worldwide. I'm Hal Sparks, the host of the greatest live stream in the history of live streams. Please hit the like, share the show so that the maggots know we're here, because they're going to have a rough one today. Now, before we get into, obviously, the biggest story of the day, which is that Matt Gaetz has pulled out of consideration to be AG after meeting with, he thought he had momentum, and he did. He absolutely did. Yes, I don't think we can argue that Matt Gaetz did not have momentum. In the same way that a turd has momentum once the flush has begun. And I think no one sums up that momentum and the kind of charade around the entire thing better than this gentleman, ladies and gentlemen, if I may. This is our dear friend, John Fetterman. They're asking him about the Matt Gaetz dropout, and here's what he had to say. And I think it sums it up very, very well.
Dropping out. Holy shit, I didn't see that.
That's it. That's the whole thing.
Matt Gaetz dropping out. Holy shit, I didn't see that coming.
I think that pretty much sums it up right there, ladies and gentlemen. Fetterman for the win. Just absolutely. And by the way, making the case that there are moderately reasonable people that Trump is suggesting in other areas, and that this was ultimately a distraction so that some of his other sideline scumbags like Hegseth could get through under the cover of Matt Gaetz, which is the point he continues to make. But my favorite thing, I was going to go straight to these clips. And by the way, hi chat room, please like, subscribe, give a thumbs up, support the show, patreon.com/HalSparks, become a member, share memberships, subscriptions, all that kind of stuff, because I got to tell you, I am ice skating uphill against my fellow compatriots on this side of the aisle. And as TYT collapses in on itself, it's not like I want to scoop up some of their audience, but if there's some people that used to watch that show back in the day and actually believed they meant well, I actually do. So, come on over. If you used to be over there back in the day, come on over. I could use the eyeballs, but I only want real viewers, and thank you for being here. And also, trolls and maggots, thank you for being here as well. I will be enjoying quite thoroughly watching the dog who caught the car be dragged down the interstate. So, anyways, here we go. This is a gentleman who I guess is always on the cutting edge of news. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the mess again. That's right. He's like a current fave over here. Luckily, his clips are only 2.5 minutes long or so most of the time. Just under 3. Look at that, 2:55. He's trying to squeeze that shit under there. He watched a video on how to become YouTube famous, and it's like, but, as long as you keep it under 2:55, the kids will love it. Or Debbie read it to him. Read him like a little booklet that she got on Amazon on how to make it big on the interwebs. And obviously the breaking story. Will Matt Gaetz be confirmed as AG? No. Let's see what conclusion he came to, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, give a thumbs up, support the show.
Alan Lichtman is AKA, or also known as Election Nostradamus. And these days I've been having great fun at the expense of poor Alan Lichtman, who has these famous 13 keys, which he said help him infallibly to predict elections. And now, of course, he got the last election absolutely and flatly wrong. And he's always trying to now explain why his keys didn't really work. And it turns out he says the keys weren't really defective. What was really defective, really, I think, is the preferences of the voters, according to him. So this is stuff of high.
Is that Debbie laughing in the background going, ooh, or is she making some other kind of, or is somebody... You know what? That I made a mistake. I thought that was maybe the sound of his wife or somebody talking in the background. I think he's got somebody duct taped to a chair. Makes the most sense.
Comedy. But here's Alan Lichtman. He says the Gaetz nomination for Attorney General could be a feint. Trump could withdraw the nomination and then appoint someone just as dedicated to carrying out Trump's political agenda, but without Gaetz's baggage. So here...
That obviously, this guy's going to be wrong again. Excellent fight to pick the mess. Go for it.
He's suggesting that Trump has a devious scheme, which is basically, look over here, Gaetz. Everybody gets all worked up about Gaetz. They work up all their energy. They start doing all these investigations. They mobilize all their votes. And then right at the last minute, Trump basically withdraws Gaetz, puts in like Ken Paxton or somebody else, and everybody goes, phew, and they go along with it. And then Ken Paxton turns out to be just as ruthless and just as effective as Gaetz. So this is...
Yeah, but slightly less rapey. I think is probably the key point. You know, again, the bar is very low.
Alan Lichtman kind of offering his own, I think, somewhat wacky theory. And I say wacky.
Yeah, this is never going to play out.
Because Trump likes Gaetz. He
loves him. He's never going to part with him. And even if Gaetz wants to step down, I'm sorry, what were you saying?
Gaetz's boldness. He likes Gaetz's outspokenness.
Yes, he would never let him step aside or step down or step back or stand back and stand by. Absolutely not.
I think he likes the fact that Gaetz was willing to take on Kevin McCarthy.
Totally. That's the best thing about him. That's why he insisted no matter what happens, you will not drop out.
Gaetz is also, because he's independently wealthy, he's not somebody who can be easily bought by law.
Wait, what? Independently wealthy? What the fuck? His dad's rich, you dipshit.
Obvious. And I think Trump likes that independence, which he displays.
Or I guess he could be, and by the way, how do you know he's independent? Oh, the Venmo. Right. That's right. Yeah. I mean, you have to be independently wealthy to spend $6,000 on a hooker, I suppose. Is that the idea?
Himself. And finally, of course, Trump likes the fact that Gaetz is very dedicated to Trump. Gaetz is 100% MAGA.
100%.
Gaetz is
MAGA all the way.
Gaetz is
not going
beliefs
anywhere.
In that area are not even really open to question. So I
No,
think
you
that
can't
Trump
question.
is going to be absolutely insistent
Yes,
that Gaetz
insistent.
become the Attorney
He must.
General. He's going to do
You're right. No question. Absolutely. Okay.
Twisting. He's going to be
Pam Bondi. Yeah, okay.
calling senators. He's going to make sure that this smear does not take down Gaetz. The Democrats are
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes, he's not gonna let this smear take down Matt Gaetz. No smear will take him down. He will what?
What are they doing? I mean, they're doing what they did to Kavanaugh.
Except there's a difference. The Kavanaugh thing happened when he was in high school and college. The thing with Gaetz happened a year and a half ago. The dude's only been in office since 2017, motherfucker. This happened while he was like high on his own supply of being an elected congressman. He's like, I can get away with anything. Trump's president. I'm a Florida congressman. What are they going to do? Call the police?
Are playing out of a playbook that has often worked with Republicans. And Debbie was just telling me this morning that she was watching, I think, I don't know if it was Fox News, but anyway, John.
If it was Debbie, probably. Yeah, probably. I'm going to go with, she was probably watching Fox News. Probably. I guess in theory, she could have been watching, Newsmax? She's definitely not going to scrape the bottom of the barrel and watch OAN or RAV. You might be on there.
Thune was like, well, yes, we do have to do our... And John Thune, of course, is saying what he should say, which is that we're going to be reviewing the process. Yeah. We're going to be looking at any questions or any charges that are made against the cabinet nominees. We're going to be assessing all that. But John Thune is in no way saying that he is backing away from any of Trump's nominees.
No. Yeah, and scene. I did not edit that at 2 minutes and 55 seconds. We go straight. We cut to black with all of the messes videos, and that would be that. I guess we file that into the couldn't be more wrong.